Greetings, salutations, what's good everybody? It's your boy Akar. Today is day 24 of the YouTube journey, and today we're actually going to do a video that's a little bit different. We're going to be checking out a non-guru explaining how to print money with YouTube Shorts automation. For those of you that checked out any of my most recent videos, I've been, of course, using YouTube Shorts to grow 3 of the 10 channels that I've been looking to grow this year. So I wanted to see a different person who's actually made, you know, thousands upon thousands of dollars, see with how they explain how to print money with YouTube Shorts. We're gonna go over here. It's Money Mine Unfiltered. So let's go ahead, check out their video, see what they got to offer, and see what they got to say, if it's any different from what I've been saying.
I know what you're thinking. This is probably another one of those clickbait videos of this guru telling me I'm gonna make $1 bajillion with YouTube faceless automation. It's gonna be 100% passive. I'm not gonna do anything. It's not. And
it's not? Okay.
The reason I can prove to you that it's not is because I'm gonna show you the actual accounts that I own. This is something that gurus don't do. I'm gonna show you the
which is right. A lot of them don't do this.
So let me start with that. So this is one of the accounts. Now, full transparency, I'm not an owner on this account. I'm more of a manager or a helper. But this account has 391,000 subscribers. And we'll go to the analytics here. You can see.
Hold on. Did they say the analytics? Yeah. So estimated revenue is around $7,800 already. But damn, 42,000 subscribers the last 28 days. Pretty good. But let's see exactly what he got here.
You can see 7,000 this month, but over the
let me see if I'm blocking anything. I'll move my camera over here to this side so we can fully look at some of this data.
90 days, 37 grand. So this,
sheesh, 90 days, $37,000, 220 million views. That's about as what I would expect. I've seen another channel most recently, thanks to the Nevix Google Chrome extension, that got this around this amount of views and got like $26,000 in a month. So the RPM and CPM for this must be pretty high.
This has had over the past since since
August,
September, when it got monetized.
Oh, September monetized.
3rd.
Oh, there. All right, there we go. Like for this amount is crazy.
Grand pretty much in the first 2 months, and then it's slowing down a bit right now, but it'll pick back up. The next channel that I own is this one with 97,000 subscribers. Okay. And if we go to the revenue here, we can
this also got a community guidelines warning on it
recently. But again, you can see how hard that's growing right now. This is in the first month. And then I have another account which is about to get monetized. So then we have this account that has 9.3 million views in the last 90 days, and 10 million views in the last 90 days to get monetized. So this one's pretty close to being monetized. So we're starting on really scaling this up and automating this. So you can see here that I'm not just making up numbers. These are actual amounts of money that my channels have made. And by the way, if you add in music subscriptions, we've made a lot more. So on YouTube,
we've been talking about the music subscription portion for a bit, and how it can, you know, actually earn even more money. I have a music subscription or music sponsorship on one of my other channels, and yes, you can definitely earn a lot more money. I believe for the particular one I was working with right now, you need to be averaging at least 1 million views a month through Shorts. So some of them have different like guidelines, but the RPMs can be pretty insane. I can't contractually say what mine's is, but maybe he'll say what one of his is in this video.
Extra by like getting paid to take on certain songs on your channel. So we've made an extra 11 grand by just doing that as well. And again, you can see that's growing pretty hard. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm going to show you exactly in this video, like full breakdown, not super highly produced, but if you can listen to it, you're going to learn how to start one of these faceless Shorts YouTube channels for yourself. So the first thing is, before you even start posting anything, you have to have a good niche. This is probably the most important part. If you pick the
I always say the same exact thing in all of my videos. It's like, it's topic, it's niche. These are interswappable things, but as you guys know, I'm in the anime niche and I'm in the K-drama niche, and I'm even in the music niche. The music niche isn't going to make as much money compared to, say, those other two that I'm more passionate about. But if you're like into finance or even in tech, yeah, man,
the wrong niche, you are doomed from the start. If you pick a good niche, you have a chance to make a ton of money. So let's go over what a good niche actually looks like and how to correctly do the research on what niche you should choose. So for me, I have a checklist that I follow pretty religiously when it comes to doing your research. So the first thing is the videos need to be able to consistently get like at least 100,000 views per short. If you
which makes sense
that on a short, you don't really have any good evidence that the short can actually, or like this niche will actually get a.
So because he said that, right, I want to take us to my channel here in terms of the niches real quick. So We just uploaded another video to today. I only did one video today, but as you guys can see, you know, we did grow 1,700 subscribers in the last 28 days. One video has really been taking off, and this video right now has close to 600,000 views, and this is very brand new. Right now it's starting to slow down, or it was slowing down, but yeah, that's gonna happen, right? That's gonna happen, but I expect this to pick back up. I mean, in this particular niche in K-dramas, I expect the videos to eventually start reaching, like, averaging over 100,000 per video. I've seen a couple of millions on other people's channels, but yeah, that's one thing you can talk about, or that's one thing you can do when it comes to like niche research.
A lot of views. Second is that the videos are automatable and cheap. So you kind of need them to be pretty cheap to outsource it when you edit it, or else
makes sense.
Really expensive and it won't even be worth it. And it needs to be automatable. So what that means is you need some sort of thing where you could hire someone to do it. It can't be something that relies on your specific knowledge.
I have a video coming out next week where I paid for multiple different editors to edit the same, you know, short, and then we can compare and contrast what, you know, say a free edit versus a $5 edit versus a $20 edit or so for a YouTube short can look like. So that video should be coming out next week, based on the 30 days that I've been doing.
Relies on your face, because
and I don't want to keep pausing, but you know, like the niche that I'm in, anime, K-dramas, even if you're in the movie niche, there's infinite amount of videos and sources to pull from. So that's why I think those are typically good niches. The major thing is copyright issues, right?
Then it's going to be attached to your time, and this defeats the whole purpose that YouTube Shorts automation has. Third is the videos can be improved upon. So you probably are looking at a video that has 100K views, is automatable, is cheap to make. You need to make sure, okay, can I actually make it better than this guy is currently making it? If you can, that's a really, really good sign. And by better, I basically mean something that will improve the retention rate or the swipe rate of the video.
Which makes sense.
Fourth, there should be a barrier to entry. So it should be something that not anyone could do. You either need some sort of upfront money to be able to do it, like using an AI software that costs money, or you need some sort of knowledge or skill to be able to do these types of videos. If
which is not the field, two of the fields I'm in.
Really, really saturated really quickly. And
the only counterpoint that I have for this, nothing is ever really too saturated. A lot of people will tell you that all the time, but it's proven. Like even in the niche that I'm in right now, you would figure that it's oversaturated, but here I am getting, you know, hundreds of thousands of views in a field that's supposed to be saturated. Or maybe it's because I don't think it's saturated, because I have a knowledge advantage, and I think other people can actually have a knowledge advantage. If you just know what type of things people want in a specific niche, you can pretty much just carve out your own avenue within it. Now, even if a million people start to do the same exact niche, it's like it's still gonna be something like with quality, right? You know, of course I can pump out quantity, and there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna pump out quantity, but eventually you start to up the quality, and people just get drawn to your specific way of doing the videos within that saturated field. I don't think things are really too saturated, only too boring, you know.
You're going to have a lot of trouble actually being one of the top channels in that niche. And then lastly, whatever you do make does need to have some way of being original and transformative.
Yes.
Now, obviously, it's debatable what counts as original or what counts as transformative, but it needs to be not just like completely jacking the original content. You need some sort of adding to the videos.
Adding value to your videos. Makes sense. Like this is all the things that we've been talking about before, and
something that actually changes what the video is. So these are the things I really need when I look for a new niche, but then here are some optional things. So optionally, you could also look at the long form and see if the long form in this niche also does well.
Which is why we've also started to do the it's also why we started to do the recaps. The recaps have always historically right now in this field gotten over 100K views, so that is something that you can automate on long form content. He also says the niche has a high RPM. If I go to some of the K-drama niches, I've seen the RPM go up to like $11. You know, I've seen even in anime, I think anime is like around $5 to $7. In other movie niches, it might be around that same amount of money as well. But yeah, I think that RPM is pretty high. The niche has an enterprise value. Let's see what he says about that specifically.
third optional would be that the niche has enterprise value. So think just something other than brain rot content, like something that an actual company might want to buy. So if ours is on animal content, for example, that's good because a pet company actually might want to buy all of those.
And then the products can be sold within the niche. Yes, it's within anime, within K-dramas. Those are apparels that you can work with. With anime, you can make anime inspired clothing. You don't need copyrighted stuff, but you can, make anime inspired clothing. And with K-dramas, you can have motivational quotes. You can have other, Korean quotes that are referenced from a K-drama. I've worked it with Drama Fever back in the days, and I've seen exactly what they've done for their own type of merchandising. And Drama Fever was a multi-million-dollar business that was sold to Warner Brothers before it unfortunately was shut down. But yes, it has a lot of value, and products definitely can be sold within that niche. Now he's talking about viewing videos to see how well they perform as well, like using the incognito menu. So specifically that's another good thing you can do when it comes to like testing out how niches are, especially when you start to get like recommendations as well. So that's a pretty good thing to do when you're trying to find a niche.
This is too hard for any normal person to do. No one can do that. No one can do this. All right, so after scrolling for a while, I found a decent niche. So this looks like it's done with AI.
Yeah.
So it's like this fake America's Got Talent stage where they have people fake reacting with AI people on the stage, and they're like, "Oh, what's about to happen?" Blah blah blah.
This is pretty fun. It's easy to recreate, but you gotta have to classify the video as being AI, of course. A Black Panther or a lion in this one.
All of their videos are getting 15 mil, 10 mil, 7 mil, 6 mil, 5 mil. Like even if I scroll down, these are still getting hundreds of thousands of views to millions of views. So it's doing really well, and it's the same sort of concept. This seems pretty easy to automate and has a high barrier to entry, so this is a really good niche to go into. Now, obviously, you're gonna have to look up how to make these videos yourself. I think
these are like those type of videos are pretty simple. If you know, like just simple edits, because literally you could just keep the same music, keep the same reactions, and then swap in and out using AI with the videos themselves in order to recreate something like this that can be like very spectacular.
And then go to CapCut and edit it yourself in CapCut. So now I'm gonna assume you did your research, you know how to make the videos yourself, and you have it ready to upload. You're wondering like, where should I upload it on? How do I upload all of that? So the first thing is, before you upload, I highly recommend you start uploading on an aged account if you have one.
Which we mentioned before, you don't want to start off with an account that's very brand new and start just like spamming uploads, because YouTube is going to consider you spam. One of my friends tried to do that, and unfortunately I got his channel like disabled and deleted off of YouTube with the quickness. With age accounts, you have a chance of easily be getting into the algorithm, and we're talking about having like data already with YouTube, right? I think a perfect age account is at least 4 months. He might tell you something longer than that, but I think at least 4 months. Some people I think can get away with 2 months. The older it is, the better chance that you have, especially if you're doing like a rebrand. I showed you my channel here. This is a channel that I rebranded from years ago, and this account is aged. And so that when we mean age, we're talking about when you go to like say when this channel would join YouTube, it says right here in 2013. So if you have any older channels, if it's a year old, perfect. If it's a few months old, give it a little time before you start like mass uploading on these channels and whatnot. Like this channel only has 38 videos since I started uploading on December 25th. So age accounts, yes, those definitely do work. But we're gonna give this man his rightful like, because he's spitting knowledge.
Account that's at least a couple months old, because these algorithms sometimes think that you're a bot if you try to do it on a completely new account. So I'd really recommend trying to do it on an account that's like a couple months old at least. If you have one that's a couple years old, use that one. Secondly,
even better,
I would recommend using YouTube as your main platform. Now the
there you
reason
go.
for this is because
upload
YouTube
first
has,
on YouTube.
in my opinion, the best monetization. They pay you around 30 cents per 1,000 views. It's the most stable monetization as well.
Yes,
so TikTok can pop off and then die, versus YouTube will continuously get views over a very long time. 3, YouTube lets you easily integrate music sponsorships. Now you do need at least 1 million views to get this, and if you do,
now, I just mentioned that earlier in the about how my sponsorship is also working out. But yes, there you go. He's also saying it for you guys as well to get music sponsorships.
You need it for yourself. Just contact me and I'll show you how to get this music sponsorship. But yeah, that adds an extra like 20 cents per 1,000 views, which means you're making like 50
almost
cents
50 cents
on your
crazy.
And then YouTube Shorts is also the easiest to appoint editors because they have a thing that lets you give someone permission to the channel to just upload, basically.
Yeah.
They can't do anything else other than upload. That's pretty OP, and TikTok doesn't have that. You'd have to like let them log in, and most people don't want to let other people log in.
Absolutely not.
But with that being said, I highly recommend reposting all your content across all of these platforms because they all
and then redirecting back to YouTube.
I'm gonna get into the monetization across all of these platforms because they all can make you money, and I'm gonna get into the monetization in a second. But you basically would rather be on all these platforms instead of just one, and I actually use a software for this. So
then that's interesting.
In the description, but this software basically lets you take all the videos on one platform that you post to and automatically repost them to all the other platforms.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Really post to YouTube, and then we have the software automatically repost to TikTok, Instagram.
Hey, what's this software? Hold on.
Those are the main ones that you can monetize with.
Repurpose. Oh, okay,
so
I see it.
I recommend the software. You can try it out completely for free. I'll leave the first link in the description for you guys to try it. So now let's go over
that saves time.
Platforms. So for YouTube, you need 10 million views within a 90-day period and at least 1,000 subscribers, and then you can get monetized. From there, you make around 30 cents per 1,000 views, and then with music. Then when you first get monetized,
you're saying a lot of stuff that we already know about monetization.
You might get $1 per 1,000 views, but we've had it drop as low as 5 cents per 1,000 views.
It's happened to me on my viral video.
The payment is just not good. So it's definitely not reliable, and it's really not stable either. Third is Snapchat. Now, the monetization is dropping in February of 2025, so we don't know exactly what their monetization looks like yet. But
interesting.
I have a video on the requirements, but you'll basically need 50,000 followers to even monetize on it. So I highly recommend automatically reposting to Snapchat, and
which we will be doing, and I'll be testing this out.
Now, honestly, we haven't had much success with Facebook, but we do know people that have monetized successfully with Facebook. So I would also just automatically repost your videos to Facebook. And if you can get monetized there, do, because you can make more ad revenue. And then last is Instagram, which honestly doesn't really have a monetization program.
They took it away from us.
Accounts, but you can use it to market products, so that's what we do. Like, for example, we have affiliate commission with this store that sells pet products, and so we can use Instagram to market your channel. You're making money with it, and you click create a request. Now, create a paid request, and you're basically just going to fill out what you need, like what you're looking for, what your budget is, what payment.
Makes sense. Yeah, you just you're just plugging that.
Process, like finding people videos. Then you go to your channel and you go to permissions and you set them as an editor, and then this content spend months growing a channel, and it's worth successful and huge yet, but we have some pretty good evidence that this can work on multiple channels. So if you're interested in any of this, I recommend you subscribe to this channel for more.
Yeah, I think he's earned a subscription. I'm gonna subscribe on my other channel, particularly since this channel, the K-drama channel I'm using it to build up, you know, of course, activity to let YouTube know that we're not a bot. That's the first thing. But yeah, this video here is a lot of knowledge for those people that just want to hear it once again. I think one of the best things that he just told us about, that I like, and I kind of think I saw something about this like beforehand. One of the best things that he told us about was this auto post videos on all social medias at once, this repurpose IO. That is amazing. Okay. The music subscription thing, like you have to have at least 1 million shorts views in the past 30 days. Yeah, like I said, this is similar to the company that I work with on one of my other channels. That does pay out, you know, like it does pay out decent money for the music sponsorships. And he just said that, you know, a lot of them pay up 20 cents. They could pay even more than that. So that you almost find yourself making at least 50 to like 70 cents per 1,000 views on shorts. It just gets insane, man. So yeah, he spit a lot of knowledge. I suggest you guys check it out. This non-guru explains how to print money on YouTube shorts. Perfect title for a potential guru at the end of the day, with a cash cow channel. At least that's what we're just assuming from one video, but you know, I think this is a wealth of knowledge. It pretty much just reconfirms a lot of the things that I thought and a lot of things I've been saying over the last 24 days to you guys, especially what I've been showing you guys with my own results. Because, you know, listen, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. We already know who said that, right? And numbers literally don't lie. So I'm going to be pumping out even more content on, like I said, my particular channel here. A lot of people really don't like to show you their niche. But like I said, don't be afraid to try a saturated niche. Just if you have the time, try what you like, of course. But if money is the only thing on your mind, don't be ashamed of that either. Try as much of the high value, high RPM niches as much as possible. I know what I can monetize, and I eventually will be trying things that's outside of the things that I personally like. But I also believe in that, hey man, I know this field like the back of my hand. I know what clips can like go viral. I know what things can be funny because I have history working within this niche itself. And it's like a little bit of a competitive advantage. Hey, who knows, maybe one of these days you might actually see one of these actresses in one of the shorts in the near future. Like I said, it's just, you try to cultivate as much unfair advantages as you can, especially if it's an unfair advantage in a niche that you absolutely know like the back of your hand. So yeah, great video from him. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video of us reacting to the knowledge that he was spitting. But yeah, go ahead, give him a subscription, give him a like if you found that video valuable. And that's what YouTube is all about right now, trying to find value in videos. And that's why that video has a lot of views, and because it is only posted 10 days ago, because it's giving so much value. I think, like I said, one of the best things he said in this video for people that I didn't even know was about the posting on all social media at once app. Like, that saves me time. I don't know how much money that's going to cost a month with, you know, for monthly subscription and whatnot. I mean, we can even look at it right now if we want to see real quick before we end the video, using his link and everything. So if we can see what the pricing is looking like, for a agency, it's $124 a month, but for a content creator, that's $30 a month to post on wow, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Pinterest. You know, yeah, there's all these platforms all at once. That's perfect. You get 5 of each social media channel. That's pretty good. Unlimited published videos, premium social package. Like, this just seems actually godlike. So I might give it a spin for myself. You get a 14 free day trial, which is perfect to try out. If you think you can make $30 in a month from YouTube, this is perfectly fine. I have one channel that's already at the very low end making that, so that literally pays for this itself. But maybe I'll do a video about all the programs I'm currently using to post on social media. Maybe that'll be tomorrow's video or so. We'll see. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another video anyway, so hopefully you guys enjoy this one, and I'm out. You already know. Doses. Oh man.